Welcome to the Criminal Podcast, folks. We have breaking news today. Milton Gass has been arrested. He was arrested, if you remember, in the case of Jose Villegas, we were talking about Milton Gass and how none of the stuff that they were saying added up as far as the use of force that they used on him, and how Jose Villegas died as a result of restraint asphyxia, meaning they choked him to death. Well, the captain that killed him, Milton Gass, who tried to remove himself from the situation, was arrested, and it was for the beating of another inmate that was caught on the cell phone of an inmate that was in the prison, an inmate who had a contraband cell phone and actually recorded the beating. Not even supposed to. This is why the body cameras on correctional officers are so important, but I'm not gonna get too much into any explanations. I'm just gonna get right to the video footage of the actual beating and the mug shot, so you guys can see what Milton Gass and his friends look like. And the family of Jose Villegas, now, you know, they have even more proof that their loved one was murdered, because Milton Gass, after all of this stuff happened with the beatdown of this other inmate, Milton Gass actually went further and they all got charged with perjury and making false statements, because Milton Gass ordered the other officers to make false statements and allege that the inmate that they were beating was striking him. So you know this happened in the case of Jose Villegas as well. So without further ado, let's get to the footage.
They beating him up over there, man. Kick him in the face.
He punching the man. Look at this shit. They cracker jumping up and eating.
As y'all can see, they're beating him up. For what reason, I don't know. They say he's resisting, but he's not resisting at all.
They're gonna kill the goddamn.
They're gonna kill him. You got other officers coming down to beat up one man.
This been going on 5 minutes before you even start recording.
It's been going on for 5 minutes before I start recording. Just look. You have Captain Gass. You have more so-called professional DOC officers.
Look at the man just punching the man from
They're kneeling him.
They kill that goddamn man.
They're beating him.
Hey man, we need to say something. Let them know we watching, bro. For they ain't gonna kill this motherfucking man. Look at this shit. Look at look at this shit, man.
Sergeant Wilson.
Hey man, we sending this to the news, bro. We need to send this to our families and let them know. We feel retaliation.
Shit, man.
They're steady beating.
All them officers.
You see when they get him on, look, he's still punching the
Steady
man.
beating him, man.
God damn.
This is the retaliation we get. Today is July the 8th.
Now he just sat there beating the man to death. Now he get up like he hurt. Look at him still jumping up and down on the man. Man, they gonna kill that goddamn man, man. Now look at this. They trying to hide Captain Gass. He done got fucked up. He done got sprayed trying to kill the man. Send this shit to the news. It's 5:30.
5:28 p.m.
What's Otis' last name?
Otis Miller.
The inmate is Otis Miller.
The inmate name is Otis Miller.
They check on him. This man gonna be fucked up, man. They finna go hide the man. They gonna give him no medical care.
They finna go hide him in confinement. No medical care, no nothing. This is retaliation that we get. They trying to get the witnesses from watching what's going on. They don't know they're being recorded. This is why we're fear of our life. This is why we're fear of our life.
Look at, he's still beating the man, man. Damn, they fucked that man up. Look at his head, he's swollen, bro.
Yeah, his head swollen. They beat him up bad.
All right, so that was a rare glimpse into, actual insight into what it looks like, what's going on in the prison. These brave men with the cell phone put this out there, and you can hear the fear for that man's life in their voices. So just imagine what he was going through. He's at Central Florida Reception Center now, Otis Miller. And he's most likely in the confinement unit there. But that's just a glimpse. So just imagine what they go through on a daily basis, on a yearly basis, over a period of years. That's every day for them. That's why I was saying there's not a single day that's ever promised to an inmate. So again, with things going on like the First Steps Act that's letting people out even if it's 2-3 days early, get them out of there, because every day their lives are on the line. So with that, folks, I hope that the family of Jose Villegas makes a great example of Milton Gass, and I hope that they find a way to testify at whatever trial he has, whatever lawsuits they have pending. This is all going to be attributed to his character. And everything that he did to this inmate applies to how Jose Villegas was murdered. Share this video and let the world know, let the world see what's going on in these prisons. And this is down at Lake Correctional. So this is one of the better prisons. Imagine that. Till next time.
All new at 5, the sister of an inmate who appears to be beaten by correctional officers in this video is now speaking to News 6. The video has sparked the attention of the Florida Department of Corrections. You can see this incident in this grainy cell phone video. This is from last Monday. News 6's Jerry Askin spoke to the inmate's sister today. So, Jerry, I'm curious, what did she have to say?
Well, Matt, you can imagine she's mad, and she told me she's working to get results, and she was the one who fought, she says, to get the investigation started here, even driving to Tallahassee. She told me her brother is okay, but what happened to him, she said, was just wrong.
You just can't attack people like animals because that's what you want to do. So this could be anybody's family member.
Chantel Grace told me her brother, Otis Miller, is the inmate seen here in this video being attacked by several corrections officers last week. You can see here, even one officer punching him multiple times.
It brought tears to my eyes.
The video was posted on YouTube this past weekend by a different inmate, though it's not clear what happened before or after the video.
They're gonna kill him. You got other officers coming down.
I've learned the whole thing happened last Monday at this state prison in Claremont, but Grace said she was the one who got the investigation going.
I contacted Tallahassee. Me and my brother wrote letters. for them to do an investigation.
All after she said someone reached out to her anonymously.
When I showed up, it caught them off guard because they wanted to know, how did I know that he was in confinement?
I found out today state inspectors now are investigating, and these officers could face charges. The Inspector General's office said the officers here can't work around inmates and they can't return to full duty until after the investigation. The State Department of Corrections called this video deeply disturbing, saying they have zero tolerance for officer abuse or misconduct.
And I want charges pressed against those people because I want to make sure this doesn't happen to anybody else and that people get the message that this is not good to do.